For this video series, I collected 21 best practices for migrating to Reactjs. These best practices have helped Modus Create teams migrate numerous applications for many of our existing and previous clients. I am presenting these best practices in 3 categories: process, tech, and user experience. This video is all about best practices for user experience when migrating to Reactjs. So far, I already covered 16 best practices, so I'm starting from number 17. Identify key users. Usually there are internal and external customers of the application that we are building. When the team understands the personas in usage contexts, it makes it a lot easier to make decisions just in time as they are developing the application. This level of knowledge is going to greatly benefit the modernization process. 18. Set performance budgets. Performance is highly correlated with conversion rates. However, things can really go out of hand easily when we talk about conversion or migration to Reactjs. It's much easier to set performance budgets early on and then make sure that the application is consistently working in accordance with performance budgets. We love a tool that we actually developed. It's called Gimbal. Gimbal is going to make sure that applications are in check with performance budgets and even accessibility settings. 19 is ensure access to customer feedback. As soon as the first bit of application code gets into the production, your developers are going to need to get that access to customer feedback. They need to be able to understand the exact issues that customers are having so that they could tackle them and fix them as soon as possible. Number 20 is use a design system. No matter how big or small the application, it can't benefit from using a design system. It's a great way to decouple business logic from the view layer. One of our clients used the design system and the components that we created inside their proprietary CMS. The content administrators would then create pages and views on their own. This created a very interesting dynamic in how that application behaved and how it was received by the audience. It also helped the technical team to create a solid separation of business layer and the view layer or the design layer. React is great for creating components. Design systems are going to make the most out of React for that purpose. And finally, 21, compare before and after. Now, this is like eating a dessert after preparing a huge meal. While this step is actually also feeding our egos, it's important that we do that so that we can compare user interaction patterns that existed before migration and that exist now after the migration. In most cases, you're going to be able to celebrate, but in some cases, maybe you degraded the application a little bit. Now, this is completely normal, and this is why it's important to compare before and after. You can use metrics, or you can actually use both applications and see how they feel. And this sums up 21 best practices for migrating to Reactjs. Do not forget, migrations take time and they cost money. However, in our experience at least, 100% of our clients whom we help migrate to Reactjs have reported much better conversion rates. If you have questions about any of the 21 best practices that I presented in the 3 videos, please ask in the comments below and I'll make sure they're answered promptly. Do not forget to subscribe to our channel if you want to get access to more of these videos. Also, like and share with your network if you felt that these videos were useful to you.